Arsenal 3, Liverpool 1. Great game from us. I would even dare to say potentially one of the best performances from us this season against a top quality, world-class opponent. We went into the game exactly as we should. High pressing, aggressive, constantly trying to push the ball forward. Simply said, we didn't let Liverpool breathe. And we did that extremely well. As you could have seen that they're usually calmest and most experienced players were constantly losing the ball because they didn't know how to respond to our press. And after 14 minutes, that pressure paid off as Bukayo Saka opened the scoring. Great goal, great reaction from him, but we have to talk about Kai Havertz and his shot before the ball ended up at Saka's feet. I mean, what was that? Clear goal scoring opportunity, and I don't know if it's just me, but you could have seen from the way in which he was running towards Alisson. It's like he was afraid of that chance. He was afraid of going one-on-one with the goalkeeper. And when he finally decided to shoot, it was a terrible shot from him. Straight into Alisson. No power, no precision. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't want to bash him too much, but Jesus Christ. Can we all just admit that he's definitely not good enough to be our number one option in attack, long term. And we all knew that way before. But with Gabriel Jesus being out injured, I talked about this problem a lot. In fact, we talked about this a million times already. Jesus is a great player, top-notch talent, absolutely wonderful to watch, but none of that counts if he is constantly getting injured when you need him the most. When we are entering into the crucial part of the season and we need all of our heavy hitters in top form and available. I talked about this problem a few days ago. We haven't bought anyone new in this January transfer window, although in my opinion, we desperately needed another midfielder and another striker. Because if, God forbid, Declan Rice and Gabriel Jesus get injured, your season is basically over. Because you don't have any quality backup options that could replace them. But I'm tired of going into all that talk again. And I just think it's funny that literally 2 days after we discussed how bad of a decision it is from Arsenal to not sign a new backup striker, at least on a 6-month loan deal, Gabriel Jesus gets injured once again. After he already spent almost 2 months away from the pitch this season due to injuries. Which reminds me, I've seen a great tweet from James Benj on that matter, so just listen to this. Since joining Arsenal last season, Gabriel Jesus has started just 37 of 60 Premier League games. He has fewer Premier League minutes as a starter in that period than Ivan Toney. Let that sink in. Unbelievable. My point is, Kai Havertz is simply not good enough to be a number one option in attack when Jesus is gone. I'm not saying that Eddie Nketiah is perfect, because he's not. But as a pure striker, he's miles ahead of Kai Havertz. But that's a discussion for some other day. Like I said, I don't want to talk about Jesus anymore, so let's just get back to the game. After the brilliant 45 minutes from us, once again, like always, we managed to find a way to shoot ourselves in the foot. I don't even know what to say about that goal. It's hard to explain what exactly happened there. Why Saliba didn't kick the ball away, why David Raya stayed on goal when he saw that Saliba is waiting for him to pick up the ball. I don't even blame Gabriel for that goal, even though it's his goal, an own goal, but because the ball just hit him and he couldn't do much there and then. But I don't understand. Saliba turned his back and protected the ball, waiting for Raya to come out, and he just stood there, waiting. I don't understand why was he so hesitant to just pick up the ball and it's over. Referee blows the whistle, end of the first half. Completely bizarre goal. Or better said, standard Arsenal goal. But all in all, when all said and done, I think Raya had a great game yesterday. But yeah, mistakes like that are just unbelievable to me. And of course, as the second half began, our momentum was gone and Liverpool came out as a completely different team. That goal gave them some much needed confidence. And they started pushing more and more for that second goal, as we could have expected. And just when it seemed like this is going to turn into another hard watch for us, as Liverpool started creating more and more chances, out of nowhere, Martinelli scores and we are once again back in the lead. What were Alisson and Van Dijk doing there? I don't know and I don't care, to be fully honest with you. But after the goal we received, I'm just glad to see that for once, luck was on our side. And that goal came at the perfect time for us. After our second goal, the game completely shut down. And it started to look like even Liverpool, slowly but surely, started giving up and they didn't do much till the end. And in the 91st minute, the icing on the cake. Leandro Trossard with a brilliant solo goal. Brilliant from him, I'll admit. At first, I was not happy when I saw Martinelli leaving the pitch because I thought he was absolutely brilliant yesterday. But hey, props to Leandro Trossard. He deserved that goal, and I hope he'll continue with good form moving forward. One more thing that I wanted to mention, and that was the yellow card Ben White received for allegedly holding up play in the, 25th minute of the match. Never in my life have I seen a player receive a yellow card out of nowhere after 30 minutes of play for holding up play. Ridiculous. I mean, we all know that Anthony Taylor is a joke, and he's probably one of the worst referees in the country right now, and he has been for these past 10 years, in fact. And we all know that standards are on the floor for that matter, but still, shocking decision. And then, when there actually was some plain and obvious time wasting from our players, I mean, let's be honest, towards the end of the game, except for William Saliba, no one else received a yellow card. Shocking refereeing once again, but at this point, I'm used to this. But all in all, brilliant game of football. Brilliant performance from us all around the pitch. And I think we can all comfortably say that we are now back in the title race. Liverpool are still first on the table, we are now second in front of Manchester City, but it's important to mention that they still have 2 games in hand. So let's not get overly excited, because there is still a lot of football waiting to be played, and anything can happen from now till the end of the season. But victories like this are, in my opinion, crucial for the whole team. Wins like this give you confidence, they push you even more going forward, and look, since the start of 2024, our record in the league is 3 games, 3 wins. So we are still on 100%. Make no mistake, this was a great win for us. Wins like this can shift the whole momentum, and they could prove to be crucial towards the end of the season. But like I said, there's still 15 games left to play, if I'm not wrong. And that means that there are still 45 points left in play. And if we don't take the 3 points against West Ham, then this all counts for nothing, basically. By the way, quick reminder, we lost 2 games in a row against West Ham this season already. So yeah, even though they are not playing good at the moment, they are always fired up when they play against us, for some reason. But still, let's be real, this is a perfect opportunity for us to keep the momentum going. Keep winning games and just hope for the best. Bear in mind, Liverpool will still be highly motivated to win the title this year after Jurgen Klopp announced that he is leaving the club at the end of this season, and Manchester City is just Manchester City. They can still go on a 15-game unbeaten streak, and I think Pep Guardiola also has a special motive to win the title again this season, because no one ever in the history of the league won the title 4 times in a row. So let's not celebrate too much, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We have to keep pushing, and who knows, maybe this year it's finally going to happen. One more thing I wanted to mention, and that is the public's reaction to Mikel Arteta celebrating a goal. I seriously don't know what is wrong with these people. Is there something missing in their heads or what? I just don't get it. Jurgen Klopp, and no offense to Jurgen Klopp, I'm just using him as an example, because even Jamie Carragher started crying in the media. He's widely known for his antics after the games, where he usually celebrates like he has just knocked out his opponent in the UFC match. And you know what? I don't mind that. Why would I? If a guy wants to celebrate, let him celebrate. I would rather see a manager jumping around and punching the air than seeing him playing it cool and just standing there with a serious look on his face after his team scored the winning goal in the last minute. So I'm really struggling to see what exactly is bothering Jamie Carragher in this situation. I mean, not just him, but all the other pundits, journalists, media, etc. Why is it okay when Pep Guardiola celebrates, when Jurgen Klopp celebrates, when Ange Postecoglou celebrates, which is rarely, but it's the end of the world when Mikel Arteta starts celebrating with his staff on the bench. At the end of the day, the football is all about emotions, and that's what it is. It's not enough that they are killing the game in every way possible, on and off the pitch for these past 10-15 years or so. But now, we can't even celebrate goals or wins. Get a grip. Use your brain and try to find sense in what you are saying. And that's basically all I wanted to say on this topic, so let's just get back to the game. Gunners, tell me, was this the best performance from Arsenal so far this season? Write down in the comments. Thank you all for watching, thank you for joining in, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more daily content. Thank you, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace!